Anyone who's ever played a Rockstar game, well, at least those released in the past decade, would know that when it comes to narratives, Rockstar is one of the best in the business, with storytelling in their games often compared to that of major Hollywood films, featuring larger-than-life characters in larger-than-life predicaments. Whether it's a retired bank robber fed up with his domestication and desperate for one last score, a hard-nosed detective in 1940s Los Angeles trying to uncover a heinous mystery, or an ex-outlaw in the Wild West just trying to do right by his family. Rockstar Games has been giving us captivating stories since they came to the gaming industry in the late 1990s. But you could never tell the stories that Rockstar tell without a little bit of heartbreak, and Rockstar have been breaking our hearts since 2010. And I have no doubt that Rockstar will carry this trend into 2025. And even though this game is still well over a year away, I still want to discuss some of my personal theories on how the story of Jason and Lucia will come to a close in Grand Theft Auto 6. So without further ado, let's get into Theory 1. Ever since GTA 4, Rockstar has been experimenting with multiple endings in some of their most ambitious games. Near the end of GTA 4, players are given a choice between taking a deal with mob boss Jimmy Pecorino or taking revenge on the man who betrayed you and tried to kill you multiple times, Dmitry Raskolov. Depending on which choice you make, players will receive two similar but slightly different endings. The deal ending, where your cousin Roman dies and you end up killing Dmitry at the end, or the revenge ending, where your girlfriend Kate dies and you end up killing Pecorino at the end. Either way, you lose someone close to you and you kill a mob boss. Like I said, similar but still two different endings. Rockstar continued this trend into GTA 5, where it was slightly more varied. Near the end of the game, you're visited by FIB agents who tell you that you need to kill Trevor because he's unpredictable and unreliable. Soon after that, you're visited by Devin Weston, who tells you to kill Michael because he's a liability. It's at this moment when you get the choice to A. Kill Michael, B. Kill Trevor, or the final option C, which is a death wish. The first two endings result in the death of the aforementioned characters, but option C, which is the canon ending by the way, has the pair put their differences aside to take on the real antagonists of the game. And last but not least, we have Red Dead Redemption 2. And even though Red Dead Redemption 2 technically has one ending for John Marston, there were multiple endings for the character of Arthur. Depending on your honor and also player choice at the end of the game, Arthur can either succumb to his tuberculosis on the mountain overlooking the sun, succumb to his tuberculosis in the woods by the camp, get stabbed to death by Micah after a bloody fight in the camp, or get shot in the head by Micah at the top of a mountain. Pretty bleak, I know. So all of these examples lead me to believe that GTA 6 will most definitely have at least 2 or 3 different endings for the game. Now, because I think GTA 6 will have multiple endings, I also believe this will lead to the death of a character. Rockstar has had a past of killing off main characters. We saw it with Red Dead Redemption 1 with John Marston, we saw it in Red Dead Redemption 2 with Arthur Morgan, we saw it with Michael and Trevor in GTA 5, and even in another Rockstar title, LA Noire, this game also features the death of a main character at the end. So I really doubt this trend will stop at Red Dead 2, and I highly believe that the ending of GTA 6 will feature the death of one of these two characters, especially if Rockstar wants to continue breaking our hearts. And speaking of breaking our hearts, just like the ending of GTA 5, I predict that at the end of GTA 6 we will have to choose between either killing Jason as Lucia or killing Lucia as Jason. I really think that this could make for a really interesting part of the game. Like, imagine they gave us the choice between who we wanted to play as to kill the other protagonist. This concept kind of reminds me of another game called A Way Out, and for those of you who don't know what that game is, it's kind of self-explanatory. It's a game where you play as these two prisoners and you have to find a way out of a prison. And they basically go on the run for the entire game, and it's like a co-op game and you have to play it with another friend. But basically at the end of the game, the two protagonists have to go up against each other, like in sort of like a final boss battle. And there are two different endings depending on whichever character survives and whichever character dies. And I really think that this could be a cool concept for GTA 6, where you have to choose to be Jason and kill Lucia, or choose to be Lucia and kill Jason. It makes sense because the theme of betrayal has always been a big theme in the GTA games. Almost every single GTA game has some sort of betrayal take place throughout the story. And what would be a bigger betrayal than having to kill your own partner in crime and in life? Or maybe they could even do like a third death wish type option, like in GTA 5, where instead of killing each other, we team up to kill whoever the real antagonists of the game are, which is also a pretty viable option, but I do think this option plays it kind of safe. If Rockstar really want to drill home that this is a mature and deep story, then it will have to end in some kind of tragedy. Kind of like how the story of Bonnie and Clyde ended in real life, which are two real-life criminals that Jason and Lucia are clearly based off for this game. But anyways guys, those were just some of my theories. A game theory, if you will. How do you guys think GTA 6 will end? And do you agree with any of my theories? Be sure to let me know in the comments down below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.